This video is to help you set up a Google Drive folder that you can save all your work into during this time of online learning. So if you log in, if you go to Google and you log in with your account details that have been sent through, now students in year 3 to 6 should know their username and password for Google. If you don't, then we've sent you an email to your parents so that you can have a reminder of what your login and password details are. For those children in years 0, 1 or 2, we've sent username and passwords to parents, and we ask parents to manage these passwords and details for the children so that they're not using it by themselves. So if you had logged in for the first time, you'd need to click up the top here where it says sign in, and you do your sign in details. You can see that I've already signed in into my account. So if you've already signed in and you're at the Google homepage, you'll see that there's obviously where Gmail is. You'll also have this little tool here, which is the Google Apps. If you click on this one, you'll see that there's a Drive. So if you click on Drive, it takes you to what we call your Google Drive, which is like your storage space to keep all your folders. You can see I've got lots of folders in my Drive. If you're using it for the first time, then you'll have no folders there at all. So what we want you to do is to create a folder for your online learning. So if you go to the left-hand side, you can see there's a big plus button where it says New. If you click on New, there's some options there. You want to create a folder. So at the top, it says Folder. So I click on that again, up it comes. You've got to name your folder. Now, please name your folder with your name and then online learning. This will make it much easier then for the teachers to see whose online folder it is. So the student's name, online learning, then click create. And then you'll see that now I've got my folder and it's in my Drive. And what I want to do is to be able to share that with my teacher. So I'm going to right click on that folder. So I right click and you get these this up and you want to click on share. And then at the moment, it's got nobody that I'm sharing it with, but I want to share it with my teacher. And remember, your teacher's email address is on the Google site, the online learning site that we've got. So, for example, if my teacher was Mrs. Borland, and I would type in Mrs. Borland's email address. Check that I've spelt it correctly. And then I would click, and you can write a little note if you want to. Hi, Mrs. Borland. This is my folder for all of my work. And then you click send. And that means that I've now shared my folder with Mrs. Borland, and you can see how it's changed on the little folder. Look, there's a little person, which means I've shared it. That means that anything I put in that folder, Mrs. Borland, my teacher, is going to see. And there we go. So once you get going on your learning, just make sure you put everything in that folder. If I open that folder, you'll see I've got nothing in it at the moment, but I can always add things in there. I can upload files there. I can make new files in there. So there's lots that I can do to save in my online learning folder. Okay, so hopefully all students will have an online learning folder so they're ready to start their work. Remember, if you need any help with this or you've got any questions, just contact me, Duncan Millward, at duncan.m@willowpark.school.nz.